Oh, there it is, a cinnamon streusel coffee cake, right? It's a crowd favorite, and for good reason. But our next guest, giving it a citrusy twist. Baker Khara Westergard here with a lemon streusel coffee cake. I love the smell of it just walking into the kitchen here.
Thank you. It's so fresh, right?
Yeah, and it looks fantastic.
Thank you. Well, let's go ahead and just talk about how to do this real fast. So I've already started with a layer of our batter. The batter's super simple. This is like a beginner level batter for anyone.
See, this is the part that intimidates me, is like doing the starting, like the fundamental parts of baking anything.
Yes.
But you're saying this is really easy to do.
Yes, I do think it's easy. But one thing I would say is that you will have even more success. You'll have success either way, but it will be a little easier, more user-friendly if you make sure that your wet ingredients are warm. So your eggs, your milk, those kinds of things. So kind of make sure the room temperature, pull them out for a minute. So you'll see here that because they were warm, they'll spread nicely. They'll like pour. If they were cold straight from the fridge, they'd be kind of like plopping, and I'd have a little bit of a hard time getting it to go, you know, spread evenly across all of these. I'm still gonna have to spread it, but because there's already a layer of crumble, we start with a layer of batter and a layer of crumble.
So what goes into the batter that you just poured out on top of the crumble?
Oh, all the good things, the flour, the sugar, the lemon zest, a little bit of lemon zest, but we've got lots more lemon zest in our crumble, and that is going to make it zing.
Now, the crumble you put in there, is that like pre-made crumble, or did you bake the crumble and then crumble it up too?
No, I didn't have to bake it because we're just going to bake it with the whole thing. But do you want to go ahead and help me as we're talking about it? So I did, because of the extra lemon. Yeah, and you can actually just get in there with your hands.
Grab it.
And just crumble it right on in.
Good thing I washed my hands.
I know. We'll pretend it was, and guess what? We're baking it, so it won't matter.
Yeah, that's always kind of a thing, is like, how well do you trust the baker's hands?
So just spread it, you know, nice and evenly as much as you can. And you've got a layer of it in the middle, and it's going to kind of disappear on this one, but you can see on the cinnamon.
So you just want to get coverage here, is basically the idea.
On the top is where we're really going to see it. The middle, it's going to kind of melt in because it kind of blends in with this color, but the cinnamon, you can see that it's right there. It's in the middle, and it's flavor all throughout. So same thing, we've built it
just with
layer by layer. Yes, exactly.
All right.
And then we're going to take that, put it in the oven.
Okay. And how long do you put it in the oven for?
About 35 minutes.
Okay.
So it might be a little longer if you started with the cold ingredients.
Till it browns and smells good.
Yes, the browning is good because it helps with the lemon look.
And that brings us to this point here.
Yes.
Okay.
So once we've got here, so you can see that I started with parchment paper on both of these pans. And you can go ahead and just serve it from a nice dish if you like. But because it's wedding season, bridal shower season.
Springtime,
yeah, I like to cut it up and make it fancy. So we're going to take it, and you've got to grab where the parchment meets.
Otherwise it'll crumble and fall over?
Yeah, it'll fall apart. So I just took a piece of parchment and I made 2 slits. You can see that right here. 2 slits right here, and then it just fits nicely down into your pan. And then once it's cooled, you can pull this out like this to cool, but then you've got these nice edges, and you're not fighting with the pan to make nice edges for a party.
It helps it serve it a little easier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It keeps the crumble cake. You want to only crumble when someone eats it. You don't want it to crumble ahead of time.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
And then I found that my serrated Cutco knife here worked great. It's like my bread knife. And because we've got this crunchy crumble, and it's so good, but the serration of the knife, is that a word? Serration?
Sure. You're turning it into a verb, I guess?
Yes, is what we need for this. So a nice long knife to help you cut. If you go halfway through, then just judge by halves. Then that helps you get the nice squares.
And then the last like 10 seconds here, the glaze that we've got to go right here on top.
The glaze is so simple. We just have powdered sugar, lemon juice, and butter.
Mix that up?
Yep, we just mix that up, and then we just spoon it right over. You can see, just drizzle it nicely. You can drizzle it after, so you get a nice effect throughout each piece or on before. Okay,
so I'm going to steal one of these.
Yes, take a bite.
Where do we find more from you?
Oh, go find me on Instagram at Balsamic Baker, and then I have a website, balsamicbaker.com.
That's great. Tastes good.
Thank you.